Hello, Todd. How are you? We need to get together this week. Looks like I got some rain moving in outside. I can hear it. Hello, Mike. How are you? How's things at the grotto? Awesome. You're doing a great job, Mike. Well, hello, Todd. Oh, they're all checking in. Grant and Brian from Southport. You are welcome for the weekly updates. This has been a lot of fun and a big education. So I've been starting the meeting a couple minutes early and running it a few minutes for brothers to get checked on. Oh, past Grand Master Roger Van Gordon checked in. I'll have to be on my best behavior now. And Brother Bill, the resident blacksmith. All right, from the Gulf Shores, that may be David Westermeyer with the Masonic Heritage. Doug Lemons, hi Doug, how are you? Keep checking in, brothers. We're going to start here in about 4 minutes or so. Jason from over in the Kokomo area, good to see you. Armed with my trusty Diet Dr. Pepper this evening. And yes, Todd, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. We need to get something scheduled. Our senior Grand Deacon checked in. Dave, Kirk, how are you? We got Ron, Mark Elder from Fortville. The Fortville Mark Elder. Eric from Lessing and Robin from Warren 15. Good to see you, Robin. Getting them all checked in. That's great. Kind of nice to be inside now from all this hot weather over the weekend. Mike Gosnell from Newcastle. How are you, Mike? Mark from Jeffersonville. Dwayne Hurd, my brother from my same mother from Saginaw, Michigan, 77. We got some of our Grand Lodge ladies checking in. Mary, how are you? Daniel, hope you didn't get a sunburn in the parade. Brother Don Hainan, I hope you're feeling better. Clint, nice to see you. We're going to give her just a couple more minutes, brothers. Merle, good evening. Thanks for coming on. Monty and Steve Nally, McNally and Todd from, Keystone Lodge. Great. Wow, Brother Bernstein. How are you? It's great. Some new names I see on here. This is awesome. Thank you. My lady will appreciate that. Brother Scott, good evening. Chip from down at Pennville. Great to have you on. Well, Mike, my 4th was pretty good. It was hot. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. We had a great weekend. Richard, how are you? William Rocky from Albion. Oh, great. A lodge I need to visit. Haven't been to Albion. Terrence Rowe from Warsaw. All right, about one more minute, brothers, and we'll get her started. Mark, good to see you. Oh, we're checking in quick. Richard from Kokomo. Funny, Todd. Well, hello, Megan from the Indiana Masonic Home Foundation. Todd from Waynedale Lodge. And Christoffel, Secretary Extraordinaire from Princeton. Darian Coons, my co-director of PR and marketing, going to keep a watch on me. He's great because anytime I bring something up, a link or a phone number or an email address, he fires it right up there so everybody can see it. Hello, Gordon. And Keith from Waynedale. All right. My beautiful wife, the First Lady of Indiana Freemasonry, just joined the call. David from Crown Martyrs. Hank Scholl, Ed Brandon. All right. This is great. Moving on, moving on. All right, brothers, well, and ladies and guests, we appreciate you being on. This is the 7th episode of the Sunday evening chat with the Grand Master. Man, time really flies when you keep busy. It's been great. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're learning a little something and getting a feel for everything our great lodges are doing across the state of Indiana. And if my count's not incorrect, Darian can correct me, but by the end of 3 days after this is played, we usually have an average of 2,000 views in total, and from Facebook and YouTube, and that's an estimation, but if you do the calculation, that's an average of about 14,000 views of people checking in and seeing what's going on in Indiana Freemasonry. So I just think that's absolutely wonderful. So good evening, brothers. We're going to start a new little program this week. I haven't got my my graphics yet, but I'm going to give you a weekly commodities report in all my travels across lodges everywhere. It's a lot of fun to kind of keep track on different things, and I generally, this sounds funny, but I keep track of the meals. So 3 weeks ago, we had a high in green beans of 3 for the week. It fell to 2 the following week, and this week we were completely flat on green beans until my beautiful wife and I visited the Indiana Masonic Home for the church service, and they saved me by green beans were up 1 for the week. So they've been down, but we're trending around an average of 2 servings of green beans a week, and pulled pork was an even 1. So it's kind of funny, but I just think that's kind of interesting, the lodge meals and all the fun we have around dinner time. So we'll have the weekly commodities report. So that's it for green beans at 1 and pulled pork at 1. So we had a busy week. On Monday, I had the opportunity to visit Nashville Lodge down in beautiful Nashville, Indiana. I actually lived in Nashville for a couple years, but between high school and college, and worked at a few different places. And then as I went to college, I served an internship with the Brown County Sheriff's Department. And a few of the brothers, including Matt Willoughby, are helping me with the car show at the Indiana Masonic Home Festival. So I took them about 3,000 flyers for them to pass out at all their car shows. And we're excited about the car show. We're going to have 50 prizes. It'll be in conjunction with the festival, so we'll be getting those flyers posted online again soon. So if you got an old car, an old truck, a new car, a new truck, a motorcycle for $20, we'll come down to the festival and have a car show with some great awards and some fun. And then as we leave the car show, you're more than welcome to enter the end of the parade, so you can parade by all the residents that can't make it out to the car show. So it was a great visit. They had a busy meeting and a lot of business going on, and Nashville's coming around and doing some great things. It was a lot of fun. On Tuesday, I went to New Palestine Lodge 404. the home of the nearly famous Fred Golgart, the secretary, and they had their stated meeting by candlelight, which was really cool. They've done some marvelous work to their lodge, and it's just an absolutely beautiful lodge. A lot of stairs, but it's a beautiful lodge, and they have a chairlift for brothers that can't quite make the stairs. I think I'm about 2 or 3 years away from that. But their lodge room is absolutely beautiful. They've been working very hard on the lodge, and one thing that impresses me about New Pal is they're very welcoming, and all of their brothers have a Masonic shirt that they wear to their stated meetings, and they had probably 24, 25 brothers all wearing their shirt, and it was just so impressive, and they offer those shirts to their honorary members as well. So I'm a proud honorary member of New Pal, and I got me a shirt ordered, so I'll fit in when I go. And had a great visit. I did the working tools presentation that I do, and just a very nice time, very welcoming lodge, and they're doing great things as well. And I appreciate the visit, and a little show and tell. Brother Keith Goff made me this beautiful gavel. It's got a piece of wood in there, the blue line, and that's reminiscent of my 30-year career in law enforcement, and my coin, and the back side of the coin with Betty on it, and it's engraved with my name and my year as Grand Master. So, Brother Keith, this is very special. It's in my office with my other gavels, and I greatly appreciate it. It's absolutely beautiful. On Friday, I think it was Friday. No, on Thursday, I traveled to Concord Lodge in Auburn, Indiana, the home of the Auburn Cord Duesenberg Museum. And Concord Lodge does something very special. They've done this 8 times, and there's a special program in their court system for veterans who have found themselves in some trouble, whether it be alcohol offense, drug offense, or some other legal issues. And they have a special court-sponsored program to not only give them treatment, but education, and for them to be successful in their probation and to re-enter the world as great citizens. And I met several of the men that have veterans that have been through that program. And Concord Lodge sponsors a graduation ceremony with the judge, who is also a Master Mason, a member of Concord Lodge, and the Chief Probation Officer is a member of Concord Lodge. And they do a wonderful graduation ceremony. They let the veterans speak. It's very patriotic, and as you know, with our cards, we support those who serve, and what a wonderful way that Concord Lodge is reaching out to our veterans. It was very inspiring, and I appreciate all the hard work that Concord Lodge does, and they do it in conjunction with their Eastern Star. They provide a cake and snacks and drinks, and are there to support the program and support our veterans. So what a great thing that they're doing. On Friday, July 4th, the First Lady and I traveled to Pekin, Indiana, which is way down south. Small little town near New Providence Lodge in Borden, Indiana. And New Providence Lodge sponsored a float in the 4th of July parade. And the interesting thing is, that's the oldest continuing 4th of July celebration in the United States of America. I think the banner said 195 years. And man, for a small town, they had probably 4 times the people sitting watching the parade and in the parade as actually live in that town. We had members from I think Pisgah, New Albany, Pythagoras, New Providence, and probably a couple other lodges. Some of the ladies, my lady rode in the truck with me, and some of the other lodge ladies, and the boys from the New Albany DeMolay. So it was a great time, a lot of great conversations, and a lot of Follow Me to Freemasonry cards given out, and I don't think we missed a police officer that was working traffic with a thanking those who serve card. Just a great time. Little hot, got a little sun, but I needed it, so it was great. And I saw on Facebook lodges all across the state participating in parades, and what a great way to show off our awesome fraternity. And we always see people we know on the sidelines that hopefully will take some interest in the fraternity and say, well, I didn't know he was a Mason. If he's a Mason, maybe I want to be one. So I think that's absolutely phenomenal. So it was a great week. It was a busy week, and then kind of the last minute on Saturday, we had family day, and my grandson took first place in his four-wheeler race, and that was a lot of fun, and went out to eat with part of the family, so that was a great family day. And then this morning we went to the Indiana Masonic home and had worship service with the residents there at the home with the chaplain Elaine Clark, and she does such a phenomenal job as chaplain at our Indiana Masonic home. And the chapel was full. Ransford Chapel was absolutely full, and it was a phenomenal time of worship and music, and we ate there at the in the dining hall with the residents and with Elaine and her husband, who happens to be a member of Nashville Lodge, with Paul, and just had a great time. Came home and had a little cookout with the family, and now here we are. So it's been a phenomenal week in Indiana Freemasonry. Brothers, coming up, we've got the rededication of J Lodge, so that's pretty exciting. And a week from today is our annual scholarship program, where we award the scholarships to the hundreds of young people scattered about the state of Indiana who's applied for one of our Grand Lodge scholarships, and it's just so satisfying to see such a successful scholarship program that is run by our scholarship committee. Greg Jordan and is the longtime president of that board, and he does such a phenomenal job and does a lot of hard work, and all the other brothers that serve on that committee are to be commended, and that money is put to good use when we can provide education and assist in educating our young people. I think that's a great thing, and the C. Wright Fund and the Grand Lodge Fund have been very successful in being able to maintain putting out anywhere from 300 to 400 and more scholarships a year. So it's a wonderful thing. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a lot of fun, and every one of the young men that comes through is going to be slipped a Follow Me to Freemasonry card, and hope that one day, like their father or their grandfather or stepfather, become interested in our wonderful fraternity and the great things that we do. And so that I'm really looking forward to that. A few quick commercials. You see today I'm wearing a Masonic shirt, and if you haven't noticed, this is number 7. I'm trying to wear a different Masonic shirt for every chat. So this one Carmel Lodge gave me last year. So today I'm representing Carmel Lodge number 421. A little shout out to them. So that got my Carmel shirt on today, and the Follow Me to Freemasonry shirts that you've seen me wear, they are available to order if you go to MasonicBeehive.com. So there's 3 different shirts you can order from there, and Sandra there at Masonic Beehive takes care of all the shipping, and it's very simple. And a portion of the sales of the shirts go to the, she's donating to the Grand Masters project at the Indiana Masonic home that we'll start talking about probably in a month. So I'm real excited about the shirts. I've seen some out there, so if you'd like a Follow Me to Freemasonry shirt, it has my pin on it, and you can get your name put on it, and on the back it has a square and compass below your neck, and it says Follow Me, and I get a lot of comments and questions about that when I wear it out and about. Of course, the Grand Masters reception is coming up September 12th, and we're excited about that. The tickets are going very quickly, and reported that Brother Clayton Anderson, a country music star, recorded in Nashville and has traveled all over the country with his music, is a brother of Bedford Lodge down south of Bloomington, and he's going to be our main entertainment, and we're so excited about that. And again, this is a celebration of Indiana Freemasonry. And during the social hour on the 3rd floor that looks down over the ballroom where the reception will be, I'm asking all of our Masonic charities, and I'll be sending out letters this week, to put up just a little information table. It doesn't have to be manned, but just so as we walk around the room and visit with people, we can see all the great things that we do. that it's going to be, oh, sorry, my wife just corrected me. It's September 13th. I always say that. It's September 13th, not the 12th. Thanks, Terry. He got me too. Keep me on track. So Saturday, September 13th is the reception. But we're going to do that and a lot of other different things, and it's going to be a great time to celebrate Indiana Freemasonry. So at the moment, brothers, I want to read you something, and then we're going to get kind of serious. It's been a lot of fun talking about the events of the week, but something happened this week that kind of rattled me, and had a brother, a past master that I've known probably for 10 or 12 years, very well traveled in his area of the state, and I'm not going to mention any names, but was apparently in later in life going through a divorce, and unfortunately he died tragically. And I assume that we're all adult enough that we can figure out what that means. And it really kind of took me by shock. When I first got the call, I had this person confused with somebody else that was calling me, and then when I hung up the phone, it dawned on me who they were talking about, and I was just absolutely stunned. And it's a difficult thing. I worked in law enforcement for 30 years and dealt with those situations, but man, when it happens, it really just takes your breath away and makes you really sit back and reflect and think not only about yourself, but about the things going on around you, and to be attentive to our brothers. So I want to read you something. This is from our monitor, and it's in the third lecture of the Entered Apprentice degree. And of course, we know that our tenets are brotherly love, relief, and truth. To relieve the distressed is a duty incumbent on all mankind, but particularly on Masons, who are linked together by an indissoluble chain of sincere affection, to soothe the unhappy, to sympathize with their misfortunes, to compassionate their miseries, and to restore peace to their troubled minds. Is the grand aim we all have in view. On this basis we form our friendships and we establish our connections. I try to constantly remind myself about what this fraternity is about what we're here to do, who we're here to support, spreading that brotherly love, offering relief when we can do so, and spreading the truth of being a good man. And like I said, it really took me by surprise. I looked back on the brother's Facebook because I had remembered something he'd posted a week before, that he had received something in the mail that he wasn't expected and wasn't happy about. And I put the standard remark on there that, prayers, if you need anything, give me a call. But brothers, when we see something out of character from a brother, we need to be intentional about picking up the phone, driving to their house. If we see a change in attitude, if we see a change in personality, we can't just throw something up on Facebook and say, hey, I hope you're doing okay. Let's reach out to our brothers. This shook me so much that I want to try to do something. So I'm going to ask you, and we're going to get on the database and start looking for brothers who are in our mental health professions. I know a lot of them myself. And I want to reach out to those brothers, and they can send me an email if they're interested in helping me to rosecroyindy@yahoo.com, and I'm sure Darian will post that up there for me. But send me an email if you know of a brother in the mental health profession, or if you have some special training that you would like to help me with. I want to get a committee together to put together a small program that will include red flags of when we see warning signs, how to determine warning signs that someone is struggling, that someone's in need of help and of reaching out, some resources that we can immediately direct them to, and some key things that we can tell them to try to maybe diffuse the situation or get them to embrace in us and talk in us and trust in us. So there's going to be a little bit of work involved. I don't just want to rush into it, but I want something pretty quick that we can put on the portal, that we can put out there, that we can use in these situations. And then To go one step further, I'm going to be contacting our Technology and Communications Committee to see if we can't put together a phone number that brothers can volunteer to have calls forwarded to them on a schedule. Maybe, I don't know what will work best, but we'll talk about that. That if a brother is in need of just talking to somebody and he can't get a hold of somebody close, or he wants to talk to a brother, you know, maybe that he doesn't know, to talk about some serious things, that they can pick up the phone and know that there's a brother on the end of the line to talk to them. I really feel led to do this, and I know we have the brothers that would donate the time and have the expertise and have the desire to offer relief to our brothers. I'm very serious about this. This really rattled me. It's happened before, and it's painful. It's painful when we lose any brother, but especially in a situation like this. So brothers, keep that in mind. Keep in mind when a brother stops showing up for lodge, when his attitude changes, when he just doesn't seem like he's normal self, and spend some time with them. Shower them with brotherly love. Meet with them. Take them out to coffee. Just check on them. Make sure they're okay. We have a wonderful fraternity, and we're built on that brotherly love, and we're cemented by it. And when we lose a brother, man, it really takes a hit. So, brothers, go out this week. Grab a brother, give them a hug, pat them on the back, tell them how great they are, and just go out and spread that brotherly love. It's been great spending some time with you, brothers. I hope you have a blessed week, and I hope our paths cross very soon. Brothers, have a great night. Thank you very much.